What's up, YouTube? It's Nick from Rise of Sports, and I'm back with another video. As you can see, Nick's picks. Finally, this is week 5. I'm reacting to all the week 5 matchups in the NFL, but you can see now on the screen what my picks are. I finally counted up the record. I am 36-27 as I'm recording this. There is a Monday Night Football game going on right now as I'm recording this against the Chiefs and the Raiders. I would pick the Chiefs to win. I think I picked that. So if that's correct, I'll be 37-27. Obviously, that's 54 games. So yes, I will be 37-27 if the Chiefs beat the Raiders tonight. And that would mean 64 games. That would mean through 5 weeks, you would be like 64. That doesn't make any sense. It should be 80. And you would be correct, except for I didn't do next picks for week 1. So we're starting from week 2. 36-27 is not bad in my opinion. This week was interesting. I researched what I did this week. I think I went. Did I go 9-7 this week? I think I went 9-7 this week, or like 9-8-7 right now, and it would be 9-7-1, something like that. Can't remember, but anyway, let's go through these games real quick. So let's get into it. All right, so now you can see kind of a weird, funky thing. I'm at the bottom right, the screen's here, and then the next picks is up at the top for me. But yeah, so Colts Broncos Thursday night game, one of the most boring games I've ever watched in my entire life. That one sucked because the Colts barely won that one in overtime. How do you have a 12-9 overtime game? 7 field goals? Is that 7? Yeah, 7 field goals in that game, no touchdowns. My dad told me that there was a wager that somebody put on the game that there would be no touchdown scored, and he won a lot of money for it. So apparently that's the thing. Giants Packers, another it was actually a good game, a London game. Usually the London games are boring to watch. Not this time. This time it's actually pretty interesting. Giants ended up winning. Saquon looked great. Packers did not. Like, they just didn't look great. Are the Giants the real deal, or did the Packers just kind of fall? Not really sure. Lions Patriots. How in the heck do the Lions score nothing? How do they score nothing? Like, look at this line. Jared Goff, 229 passing yards against the Patriots defense. Jamal Williams was not good. Josh Reynolds, 6 for 92, pretty good. Craig Reynolds, 3 for 68. The Reynolds there. But yeah, just not good. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4 catches in this game. How did TJ Hawkinson only catch 1 pass? I'm not really sure. And then you had Bailey Zappi come in and didn't do amazing, but good completion percentage. Ramondre Stevenson played really good because Damien Harris got hurt. Jacoby Myers played great. And there you go. That's kind of all of that one. It's kind of interesting to me how the Patriots just steamrolled this Lions team. Chargers Browns, again, the better team. When you look at the Chargers, the Browns, they have some talent on their team, but Chargers definitely a better team. They was scary. Chargers almost blew it. They went for it, or they didn't go for it. Did they go? I can't remember if they went for it and didn't get it. I know they did a play where they didn't have to, and the clock stopped, and the Browns had a chance. It was something like that. I can't exactly remember. Texans Jags, interesting game. Texans did win their first game. Jags only scored 6 points. Bucks Falcons, a very interesting, controversial ending to that one with Grady Jarrett sacking Tom Brady. They called him roughing the passer. Bucks got a first down and was able to bleed the clock out. Would the Falcons win that? Would the Falcons have won that game? Probably not, but it could have happened, I guess. So I don't know. Steelers Bills. I said in my predictions that there's no way the Steelers would lose by more than 14. They lost by 35. So I was wrong there. If you go into this one, Kenny Pickett, 327 yards passing, but he had 52 attempts. No running game whatsoever in this game. Like, just absolutely nothing. And then you have George Pickens played good. Deontay Johnson and Chase Claypool all got involved. And I think Kenny Pickett is going to help these receivers out. I think he's a better thrower of the football than Mitch Trubisky was. And that's kind of what I think there. Josh Allen, obviously, 424 yards passing. Big game. Case Keenum got in there. I like to see that. Devin Singletary, Josh Allen, both the same rushing yards. James Cook got a touchdown. Gabe Davis had 2. At one point, he had 2 catches for like 100 and something yards and 2 touchdowns. It's pretty insane. Then he caught another one later. Diggs had a good game. Khalil Shakir had a good game. So it was just a dominating win by the Bills there. And then who was next? Then you got Dolphins, Jets. Dolphins were down to their third string quarterback in Skylar Thompson, an undrafted player. Didn't do too much. The Jets were able to win this game. Brees Hall it's looking better and better, looking more and more like that offensive player of the year, or offensive rookie of the year. My bad. Vikings, Bears. Vikings made it close, or the Bears made it close, but the Vikings ended up pulling this one out. Titans and Commanders. The Titans barely got this one done. Commanders had a chance to win the game at the end, and Carson Wentz threw a pick in the end zone. So that's what happens there. Saints Seahawks, another really good game, a high scoring game. Alvin Kamara is back. I said it in my preview video that I thought Alvin Kamara would be one of the guys that will be back in full force, and he definitely was. Keenan Allen did not play still, and I didn't know that at the time when I made the video, but Alvin Kamara is back. 49ers, obviously, Baker sucks. And yeah, that's kind of how that works. Baker is going to be out for a couple of weeks with a high ankle sprain. And Matt Rule just got fired, and the defensive coordinator just got fired. The Panthers looking to switch it up after a disappointing start. And I'm interested here. Jimmy Garoppolo played good. Jeff Wilson played really good. Tevin Coleman got in the end zone. Brandon Ayuk was okay. Deebo Samuel, only 2 catches, but that's really, you didn't need to. Panthers, Baker's just not good. Just not good there. McCaffrey was okay. But I mean, gosh, DJ Moore only 4 catches. Like, DJ Moore has to get at least 10 targets a game. I don't know why Baker just can't seem to figure that out. But I don't know. Eagles, Cardinals. Eagles barely escaped. Cardinals had a field goal that bounced off the upright and did not go into fourth overtime. So the Eagles stay undefeated. Jalen Hurts 2 rushing touchdowns. Cowboys, Rams, surprising one there. Never thought the Rams would lose this game, but Cooper Rush is 5-0 as a starter. The Cowboys are just rolling right now. Hard to believe, but I think it's just their defense is just amazing. So we'll see when Dak gets back. It's going to be interesting. I mean, Dak's going to start. He's paid $40 million or whatever. Like, they're going to start Dak. It's not like Cooper Rush. Like, Cooper Rush is an example right now of what a backup quarterback is supposed to be. He's supposed to be a game manager who can control the tempo of the game and win you games when you need him to. Like, that's what a backup quarterback is supposed to be. Like, he's been better because he's won all of his games. But a backup quarterback in his situation right now should be able to, win at least 3 of those games. I think a good backup quarterback should be able to come in, especially with their schedule, because they played the Bengals and the Rams. The other 2 games were not super difficult games, in my opinion. Like, yeah, they played the Giants, but that's not like a huge task, I don't think. And what did they play? I thought they played the Commanders last week, I think. So, I mean, those teams, like, you should be able to beat. Ravens, Bengals, good game last night as I'm recording this. And the Ravens did really well to win this one. I mean, it was back and forth. T. Higgins did not really play at all. And then Jamar Chase was good. Joe Mixon didn't really seem to care, or the Bengals didn't really seem to give Joe Mixon the ball. So the Ravens ended up winning this game off of Justin Tucker's field goal at the end, the GOAT kicker. And then right now, the Raiders and Chiefs are live as I'm recording this. Let's see. Raiders, Derek Carr, 4 for 5, 96 yards and a touchdown. And it's a 58-yarder to Devontae Adams. So that's pretty insane right there. Chiefs, any offensive stats? Yeah, I mean, Chiefs, not anything too crazy right now. Any turnovers in this game? I don't think there's been any turnovers. Nope, doesn't look like any 60-yard punt. That's a long punt. Anyway, but I picked the Chiefs to win this game, so I'm hoping that I'll be right, and I'll be 37-27 after this. But yeah, that is my week 5 recap. If y'all have any other comments, questions, I don't know why I said questions, like I'm in class or something. Anything else you want to say, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next Rise Up Sports.